It's time to get started from the Chicago Street Course. Shane Van Gisbergen with Kyle Larson, and tires are already spinning. They're all making contact with each other as they're heading on the front straight, and we are green then from the Chicago Street Race. Kyle Larson already going to jump ahead of Shane Van Gisbergen, going to cut him off into turn one. It's going to be Kyle Larson, and he hits the wall. Kyle Larson gets the wall. Here comes Tyler Reddick to the outside. Shane Van Gisbergen, and Larson's going to block him off. He's going to put him in the wall. Reddick puts Larson in the wall. He's already got damage on the first lap of the race. They head up to Lakeshore Drive, headed to turn three. So Shane Van Gisbergen heads, is still shot side by side then with Tyler Reddick as they head through turn three. And it's Larson who leads though, with a bit of damage to his car though, after all those hits and bangs from the first two corners. And it looks like Reddick has cleared the number 88 of Shane Van Gisbergen. So Van Gisbergen down 2 spots. Larson took the lead away from him, cut him off as they head down into turn 6 then, the trickiest part of the track. Larson all safe through there. Reddick all safe through there. Everyone else is safe through there. Going wide there is AJ Allmendinger. Watch out Suarez behind. And how is everyone else going to fare out? Brad Keselowski on the outside. Yep, he's going to be good. Watch out Stenhouse almost gets turned by Zane Smith. So it's a very successful lap then. Larson leads as they head back. Sorry. And it looks like we got a caution. It's Justin Haley. Yeah, he hit the wall hard there. I wasn't expecting that. Boom! And he gets one. It's been racing. Everyone else stops. Traffic jam here at Chicago. And they're moving him out of the way. It's going to be SVG and Tyler Reddick. Others dove into the pit lane. Others stayed out. Most of the field stayed out. But we're back to racing then from Chicago. Shane Van Gisbergen is going to jump ahead of Gibbs, and then here comes Reddick to the outside of Gibbs. Reddick is going to overtake Gibbs. Shane Van Gisbergen leads the race. Here comes Christopher Bell. Bell on the inside of Ty Gibbs as well. That's for position. And everyone else in the back. Oh, car on the wall. Windshield deep. Josh Blicky, windshield deep into the tire barriers. That would be a yellow, definitely. Back to the green flag. It's Christopher Bell and Shane Van Gisbergen on the front row. To the inside, here comes Gibbs on Shane Van Gisbergen. This is the battle for the lead of the race. Heading out of turn 1 and onto Balbo now, where they head up to turn 2 and up through Lakeshore Drive, headed to turn 3. Let's see, who's on the inside? No one. Back up to turn 6, Van Gisbergen ahead of Gibbs, still ahead of Christopher Bell. Bell getting ever so close though to Gibbs. Bowman, don't discount him though. First time we said his name out loud. Shane Van Gisbergen. And we got another yellow. Who's it for now? Another yellow is out. But here comes Shane Van Gisbergen to win the stage. Ahead of Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell. There's Bell. Reddick is there. There's Bowman. Busher, Cole Custer, Chase Elliott, Todd Gilliland, and Kyle Busch will round out the top 10. What a way to end the first stage on a high note for Shane Van Gisbergen. But to be honest, our NFU surprise. Here we go back to the green flag. It's Ty Gibbs with SVG. And oh, Custer's already hitting the wall on the outside there. In the Haas, number 41. He's on the inside there. The blue, yellow, and red car. Anyways, on the outside, there's Shane Van Gisbergen. They're all stacked up behind him as Carson Hocevar getting stacked there. And Gibbs looking for an opportunity on the outside. It's not going to work though. Shane Van Gisbergen has the better line up to Lakeshore Drive. And I think we had a little bit of an incident in the back. I have no idea. Nope, we stayed green. Back to the green flag. Here comes Gibbs. Gibbs is already there. Gibbs ready to jump SVG. Heading into turn 1. No, Van Gisbergen makes Gibbs back out of the move. So he doesn't try anything. Here comes Christopher Bell behind. Watch out Alex Bowman as well a little bit further back there. Bell still stuck behind Gibbs. SVG still leads the race. Are we going to be clean this time? Here comes Shane Van Gisbergen. And a car in the pit, Suarez. Daniel Suarez. Smoking. And he's out. There must have been a clash somewhere. But anyway. And there's the yellow. It's for Todd Gilliland, and he just goes straight into the wall. Okay. He's out. Another yellow. And this happened while we were under caution. Corey Hine hits the yellow barrier, flips. So that'll be the end of the stage. Shane Van Gisbergen wins it, ahead of Gibbs and Bell. No idea where everyone else stacks up. I'll have to edit this video later to see. But there we go. So there's Briscoe. He's in ninth. And there's Logano. So Logano will round out the top 10 then. Okay, we're good. I guess I can sort of understand that. And here they come into the pit lane. So the race will restart. And yes, the race will restart. For Brad Keselowski, the others are coming into the pits. Everyone else dives in. SVG's in the pit lane. Custer. Everyone. But now we're back to racing. Logano already trying to make it 3 wide. No, Larson's going to make it 3 wide. Is this going to work into turn 1? They're 3 wide. Gibbs. Oh, they have a little bit of contact there with Larson and Keselowski. But they have contact in the back. They have contact in the back, and around goes Chase Elliott. Around goes Chase Elliott. He'll get spun around. Big hits. Elliott gets spun around by Blaney. A little hit there from Brown, and Byron goes into it. Ty Gibbs is going to bring him back to the green flag yet again with Brad Keselowski along on the inside for turn 1 this time. Logano's there. Watch out. There is Chase Briscoe. Here comes Stenhouse. Shane Van Gisbergen gets pushed down nearly into the wall. And here comes, is that Jonathan Nemechek? I believe so. Keselowski with Bowman. They're side by side. Gibbs leads the race. The 9 car is retired. Bowman leads back to the green. Bubba Wallace, don't discount him. He's awesome with the fight here. He's alongside Austin Cindric in the Team Penske car, who's got Logano in front of him. And Wallace is going to overtake him heading through turn 1. Watch out for Brown. They're 3 wide with Keselowski and Larson. Shane Van Gisbergen on the inside of Eric Jones on this one. They all slow down. And watch out this 3 wide. Ryan Preece. It's Ryan Preece. My bad. I thought that was Keselowski. And it looks like Bowman took the lead away. So Bowman leads the race. From Gibbs, and he goes wide, almost into the tires. Here comes Van Gisbergen. So he's ahead of Preece. He got passed up by all those cars, the other cars in front of him. Not a very good restart. Last lap for Alex Bowman before he goes back to back. He's going to have to hold off Ty Gibbs for 1 more lap. Gibbs right up on the back bumper, sniffing the rear end. They got a lapped car ahead of him. I don't think that'll do anything. Bowman won a race last year in real life. If you saw my NR 2003 series last year, Eric Jones won this race last year. But Bowman is going to do it if he can hold off Gibbs for 1 last lap. Gibbs. He's pedaling hard at your leader. He goes wide though. That could be the race deciding move unless Bowman makes another mistake. He's got to be picture perfect here, Alex Bowman, if he wants to win and keep his playoff hopes alive. Bowman. He's only got a few more corners to do it. He will swing wide ahead of Gibbs, who's getting ever so close, but I think that'll do it. He's got to stay ahead. And now they got the lapped car. They're approaching the lapped car. Gibbs. Yeah, I think it's too late for Ty Gibbs. Round turn 9 then for Alex Bowman. That's it. He's just got to head up one more hill and it's over. Alex Bowman through the final corner for the final time. And in this chaotic Chicago street race, Bowman wins ahead of Ty Gibbs. Brad Keselowski, 16 seconds behind them, will be coming home. Brad Keselowski with the third place finish, 16 seconds behind Joey Logano and Bubba Wallace will finish out the top five. Here comes Logano and here comes Wallace. Let's take a look at the standings. Bowman wins the race. Gibbs almost got his first ever career win. Logano and Wallace, with the big climb up the field, our pole sitter Shane Van Gisbergen finishes in P15, but gets the fastest lap. Nice job there. All the retired cars then. Cody Blair, Justin Haley, Dylan, Blicky, McDowell, Lev, Riley Hurst, Tyler Reddick, Swerve, Hine, Dylan, Elliott, and Chastain. That's it then. Another historical race in the books. What a race for Alex Bowman. Corey Hyman upside down as well. Now let's take a look at the standings, the championship standings. First place is Chase Briscoe. He's the first driver that has not won a race yet. And Kyle Busch advances. He's currently ahead of AJ Allmendinger. He's above the cut line for the playoffs. He's 4 points ahead of Allmendinger, who is currently out, along with Blaney and Stenhouse and Hamlin. So Bowman, that's his third win of the year. Can you believe that? How are we doing in the bracket fights? Because Logano is going to be facing Bowman next. Cindric versus Kyle Busch. It's going to be Chris Buescher versus Bubba Wallace, and Ty Gibbs will be facing William Byron. This is going to set the final four. Can you believe we've gotten this far?